very good afternoon. Welcome to Les Sables d'Olonne on the west coast of France. It is, it is day number 74 on the racecourse. And if that number sounds familiar as a Vendée Globe fan, that's because 4 years ago, Armand Leclerc was coming into Les Sables d'Olonne as the winner of the Vendée Globe. And today at this very same point, well, the same boat is certainly in the lead or second, depending how you look on things. Things are just a little bit confusing on the rankings. I've got race director Jacques Carré going to explain to it over the course of the show. My other guest on the plateau just now is Antoine Grenapin, who's my compatriot, my counterpart from the French redaction team. And we're very privileged to have a special guest today from Monaco, Pierre Casiraghi, who is the founder member of the Militia racing team, and also His Royal Highness the Prince Albert of Monaco is going to be joining us in just a few minutes. Pierre, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good. It's a very, very exciting finish. We're biting our nails all the time. We'll join you in just 1 second because I do believe that we should have Boris with us. Boris, how are you?
Hi Andy, hello Pierre, hi, nice to hear you. Yeah, I'm good here, thank you. It's really bouncy.
It was supposed to be a surprise, Boris.
Yeah, great surprise. Yes, no, of course. Yeah, no, I'm flattered. It's great.
Good. Pierre, talk to Boris. He's been a great ambassador for the Yacht Club de Monaco, and he's absolutely in the match. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all really proud of you, man. It's tough out there. I mean, we're following you closely, and you know, everyone in the club is and in Monaco is just really happy of this amazing surprise and race. But it's not over. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a bit scared, to be honest. Just scared to break something. I don't know. I have this thing in my mind. I think someone like Louis or Yannick, they just go throttle down. And I used to be the same with the old foils because I have gone through all kinds of conditions and learned that they last, that they don't break. But with the new foils, I don't have that, and I'm a little bit scared. But it's 24 hours, and this tough reaching is over.
Yeah, it's tough conditions for sure, man. It's a fine balance between performance and taking a risk to break, and we know it can happen quick. So I think you have the good feeling. You've been doing it throughout the race, and I think there's moments where you feel you can push, and others, you know, where you got to hold back. But the only one who can take those decisions is you. I mean, you have all the, you know, you're on first hand with all the crack noises and trying to understand which ones are the normal ones and which ones can be bad. You know, so I know how you feel there.
Pierre, tell us, you've obviously followed the race every stage, have you?
Yeah, of course. I'm up at night sometimes to look. And you know, we've been exchanging as much as possible with Boris, and you know, trying to, you know, sometimes change his little routine with some conversations from what's happening back home, and you know, we were trying to help as much as we can. You know, it's sometimes easier to be on the boat, and so you can be there to help out. It's sometimes tough for me, you know, having sailed so much with Boris, that I feel kind of powerless, you know, here when I can feel he's tired or has some doubts. And sometimes I'm also a little jealous when he has great moments of happiness. You know, I think the last week when it started getting warm and Boris had an amazing dash forward, and you know, I could really feel what he was feeling of just, you know, what he calls champagne sailing. You know, it was just perfect conditions, boat works well, it's warm, and these feelings are really, really amazing in a race when you get to have, you know, everything aligned and everything's working. So, you know, it's difficult to be back here sometimes also.
But Boris, nice to have that level of support from a close friend who knows you inside out and knows how to support you. It's not just about the motivation. Sometimes it's about the little funnies and the jokes and the connection with life at home.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Pierre has been the key person to make this whole project happen and to create this sailing project, which is more than the Vendée Globe, which has been 6 years now almost, and the GC32 campaign, and always this spirit of we can do it and we can do more with less, and a lot of courage and good optimism and pragmatism. So having Pierre around sometimes on the phone gives me back this the memory of the spirit that we share, and you know, also just on Christmas he called me and really cheered me up, and a couple of other occasions where when we talk usually, then it just boosts my confidence straight away.
Pierre, what's your kind of... Sorry, I think we have Prince Albert with us now as well. Prince Albert, are you with us?
Cheers, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. We have Boris Herrmann on board Sea Explorer Yacht Club de Monaco, flying the colours of the Yacht Club de Monaco. Say hello to Boris.
Boris, hello. It's great to see you and to hear you again. It's been a few days, and but congratulations on everything that you're doing so far. It's as I was able to tell you before with Pierre, and I say hello to Pierre too, and to everybody else. It's fantastic. I mean, we're so proud at the Monaco Yacht Club, but in Monaco in general. And I'm here also at I'm in the offices of the Automobile Club because I'm here for a luncheon, and so everybody's so proud and so supportive of Boris and the whole Militia team, and we really cannot wait for the final outcome in the next few days, and what's already been a very successful race and very successful effort to be at the forefront of this Vendée Globe. And I cannot tell you how happy and how proud I am of Boris and the whole team for everything that they've done so far.
Boris.
Yeah, thank you for these kind words, and I'm ready to arrive. It's a bit more than a week. Thursday next week, hopefully. That could be 8 days or something like that, if we do an optimistic guess. And it's time. It has been so long. 74 days. It's crazy to be alone for 74 days. But always with this Monaco spirit in mind, everyone from the yacht club and from Monaco is kind of I feel you're mentally with me, and I feel a lot of support, which is really amazing. And yeah, it's a great team together, and it's so cool that this. I call it Monaco spirit, what I learned a little bit from Pierre and some friends in Monaco to just do things and take ambitious goals and try to make them happen. And yeah, here we are. So fingers crossed everything goes well for the next couple of days. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity to fly the Monaco flag and to have this support from Monaco, and Monaco makes this all happen. It's really fantastic.
Boris, just briefly, just explain to us your position on the rankings, as it were, because the main thrust just now is to get west, isn't it? And it's about how far north you are. That's really where you rank yourself at the moment.
Yeah, the position on the tracking is now based on the distance to the finish, and it's even crossing the land on Cap Finisterre. So I don't know why the tracking people don't add some waypoints here. But we know better, as you say, it's about going north and maybe even west. So I think we are physically in fourth position, very close with Thomas, and faster at the moment than Thomas, so with a chance to moving forward in third position in the next 24 hours. But in the same time, we have Yannick Bestaven coming amazingly fast from behind. And then we have to keep the boat together, so no breakdowns, please. So trying to find this balance is still the main job here on board.
Good job, Boris. Just finish with a special message then for your supporters in Monaco, and we'll catch you in a few days.
Yes, to all supporters in Monaco, also the school kids in the school classes in Monaco, but everyone who got involved in this project, so many people from the museum, the scientific center, and the Prince Albert Foundation, the yacht club. So I sent my heart out to Monaco, and you're with me in my spirits here, I do everything to make the best outcome possible for Monaco.
Prince Albert, a final message for Boris before we leave him.
Well, listen, thank you so much for this opportunity to meet with you all and to talk to Boris. And really, Boris, we're as you know, and as you've said, we're 150% behind you, and we really wish you the very best for this next week. And we hope that the winds will be favorable. The conditions will be great for you and Milicia to that you can exploit the full potential of Milicia, of this wonderful boat, and that we hope Pierre and I think hope to see you in the dinghy. Well, we will be in the dinghy, trying to welcome you to the Sable d'Olonne, and hopefully in the best position possible. So thank you so much, and all the best. Alles Gute.
Thank you so much, Monseigneur. Merci, Pierre. Pierre, grand merci aussi. Et à très bientôt. So this gave me a massive boost for the morale, and I feel much better now after this chat. Thank you.
Good, Boris. All the best. We'll speak to you in a few days. Pierre, if I could maybe come back to you. Pierre, just tell us about where the Militia project started and whether you ever thought you'd be at this point with it.
Well, yeah, we started 6 years ago now. Well, yes, I mean, the moment you set the goal to participate to the Vendée, you also set the goal to try and finish. So, you know, we were, you know, of course, hoping that we would be there. You know, we try to move in steps. You know, we had to validate the way we were working together, because it's one thing to sail together, but then we have to manage a team, and so we did it by steps, and started the GC32 for 2 seasons, and then moved on to the IMOCA. But you know, our first target was to be able to take the start. It was not always given. You know, it's complicated to find, you know, the right partners and the right timing, and between, you know, how many races you want to do and how many miles, and the refits of the boats, and try not to break anything. So, you know, it's what Boris was saying. We sometimes had to do more with less, but, you know, that's part of the game. And I think a lot of teams in the Vendée are in the same situation. So, you know, first target was to participate, and then to finish, and everything else could be a bonus. I mean, of course, deep down, we know what Boris can do, but there's so many parameters.
And tell us, why Boris is a question that we've had from from various fans on the internet. They're interested to know why you picked Boris.
No, I didn't pick Boris. It didn't happen like that. You know, before anything, we're both passionate sailors, and we sailed together on Maserati with Giovanni Soldini, and that's how we met. And before anything, we are friends, and we enjoy sailing together, and you know, on the boats and off the boats, and so we wanted to do a project because we were friends, and because we enjoyed sailing together, and you know, the performance we were going to push and together. You know, we were not. My goal was not to just find the best sailor possible, which, you know, for me it's Boris, because I get along, but it's just a long process of to get there.
Good. It's nice to explain that, because we have fans watching from all around the world, and it's important to understand where the project started. If we could just leave you for 1 second, we're just going to have a look at the rankings at midday. Say it's a little bit complicated because of the where the waypoints are positioned, but the rankings as they stand just now: Charlie Dallin leading by 110.3 miles from Damien Sagan. Sagan is furthest to the east. Thomas Riong is in third. He's 111 miles behind the leader. Louis Burton in fourth. Louis is quickest this morning at 18.7 knots compared with 16.2 for Charlie and 13 for the boats in the east. Then Yannick Bestaven's fifth. Boris Herrmann is sixth on paper, though saying he feels like he's fourth in terms of northing. Giancarlo Padotti seventh. Benjamin Dutreux in eighth. Jean Le Cam in ninth. Maxime Sorel in 10th. And then just running through it very quickly so we update our internationals. Alan Rura in 16th. Pip Hare is in 17th. She's doing 9.2 knots, just approaching the semi-permanent cold front just off Rio is Pip just now. And then other internationals, Didac Costa in 19th. Kojiro Shiraishi going nicely, 16 knots for Koji this morning. Didac 9.6. Miranda Merin just off the Falklands doing 11.1 knots. And Ari Husela, who hopefully we'll see in the programme in a moment, is going well, should be at Cape Horn over the weekend. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to ask Jacko. Jacko, our race director, Jacques Carres, is going to explain very briefly about the situation with the waypoints and the rankings just now. There's a little bit of anomaly because of the curve of the high pressure system. So Jacko, just to explain.
Yes, Andy, like you know, the shorter way is not the faster one. We are obliged to take a reference point to make the reference for the ranking. So now we are for the ranking from Coronia. But like you know, you have so much lateral between the boats, which east-west, that it's difficult. They are so close, it's very difficult to know exactly who is the winner. So it's why we have big difference. Each hours we can have a change ranking. So like you see, you have 250 miles between east and west points. So with this reference point, we can have a lot of changement in the ranking. But that's a race, and we have to wait a few days to pass to Sable d'Olonne waypoint reference.
The other thing is the boats are sailing a curved course.
Yes, of course.
Around the high pressure system to pick up the low pressure train.
Low pressure after. It's why they go a little west, and after they will come back to Sable d'Olonne with the depression.
At the moment, there's an inherent advantage to being to the east.
Exactly. So it's why it's very far to be finished. It's incredible finish for this race.
But in essence, just now, it's how far the boats are north is really what's important.
Yes, for the moment, you can be more north, maybe leader place, but the ranking make you in the east closer to the waypoint reference.
I'm going to ask you the question somebody else asked. We used a moving waypoint on the way down the South Atlantic. Why did we not do that this time?
Yes, we were so surprised with this finish. At the beginning, effectively, to go to St. Helene, we make a moving point, but we could never expect that the finish was so close. It's why, for the finish, it's incredible. That's a sport. That's good.
It does indeed. Jacko, have a seat. And I think we're expecting 6 boats in 6 or 7 hours, 10 hours at the finish?
Yes, exactly. And we don't know exactly what is the potential of the boats. Sometimes they can go fast on one tack, not on the other tack. So it's very complicated to say what will be the podium.
Very complicated. We're going to ask in a minute. Anyway, that's Jack Harris trying to explain a little bit of the situation with the rankings. The inherent advantage is to the boats to the east. We're going back to Pierre Casiraghi in Monaco. Pierre, so you'll be here at the finish, come what may.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. And tell us a little about the other projects that you have on the go with the yacht club.
Well, you know, right now the Vendée is still the main focus of the team. We're not. A lot of people are asking me what's happening after. But you know, right now we're really still in the race, and we're not ready, I think, to project ourselves after right now. And we're going to see how Boris comes back. And you know, well, the rest of the projects of the yacht club, you know, is struggling to organize sailing races because of the COVID situations. But you know, apart from that, everything's all right. And for Malizia, I think we have to see when Boris comes back, and he's going to have a good rest, and we'll see how we move on.
Good. We're just going to go back to the Prince just momentarily. First of all, to thank him for being with us. But just tell us, sustainability and ocean health is a big project for your yacht club.
Absolutely, and we're really so happy that Boris and Team Malizia has embraced these principles and these ideals, and I think this was also very inherent in the project that for Boris and Team Malizia to be messengers of not only ocean health and ways that we can improve a better understanding and a better protection of our global ocean, and also to try to instill this idea of sustainability in everything that we do, and not only in sailing, but in everything to do with transportation on and across our oceans. And I think if there's a lesson to be taken from this campaign and from this effort in the Vendée Globe, is that we all have to, everybody who loves the sea and loves the ocean has a role to play, if only just to alert on a situation, or to be observers and to be able to report what they've seen while navigating, but also to try to implement best practices, not only in the way we use energy when we're underway and under sail or on a powerboat, but how we and how we can best and use this energy in a more sustainable way, and how we can also see ways of having less of an impact when we travel on the global ocean.
A very, very important message we're all carrying with the IMOCA class, with yourselves and with Boris in particular, and hopefully we'll see changes before the next Vendée Globe. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you here in Les Sables d'Olonne at the finish. No matter what the outcome, we'll see you then. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you very much indeed.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to go to Antoine Grenapin now, who's going to talk to us about Armel Lecléache. 4 years ago was the time of his victory. And so you spoke with Armel just now, or earlier in the French show. What was he saying? What's this day mean to him?
He talked about that day as an amazing day. Of course, he talked about his tears of joy, and about that amazing moment, of course, that changed a life to win Vendée Globe. So just 7 guys who succeed to make it, and we know that we will know the next winner in few days.
And tell us, his record then stands, doesn't it? Because we're still a few days away from the finish.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
74 days for him. He's happy. Of course, Armel is not someone who just talk too much about his emotion, but we feel it, that emotion for him. Just to remind that 72 days, that's what the skippers are already do. So we are sure that the record will not be beat before the end of the race.
And what's Armel's plans for our international viewers who maybe don't know?
About the finish?
Yeah, no, just generally about his career now. He's won the Vendée Globe. What's he doing now? What's his next project?
He is building now a boat, ultimate boat that will normally arrive in March. He planned to make a first race with Transat Jacques Vabre, if I don't say mistake, in next autumn. It will be one of the biggest projects to follow on the next months.
Good, thank you. Antoine, who's going to win?
For me or for him?
No, who's going to win the Vendée Globe?
For him, there is 5 skippers we can win. Charlie Dalin, Louis Burton, Thomas Ruyant, Yannick Bestaven and Boris Herrmann. For him, that's 5 guys. It's where you can find the winner.
And who does Antoine Grenapan think is going to win?
We will follow it on the website.
Jacko, your thoughts?
Yes, it will be complicated, you know, and we have also the hours of compensation. So it could be a very big day. I think could be the 27th. So this 24 hours will be a very big day for us, and we have to be ready to receive the leaders.
So Jacko, lots of sleep before then.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Sorry?
Will you be ready?
I'll be ready. Always ready. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Join us again before the end of our programme. Our last live will be on the 31st, so we'll be covering all the finishes live. So that's all the time we have today with our Vendée Globe live show. Join us again tomorrow, 12:30 UTC, 13:30 in France. Any questions, as ever, post them on the Facebook channel, on Instagram, or indeed on Twitter. We'll see you tomorrow.